Mike's Daily Podcast.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I bet you were wondering, where is Mike Matthews? Isn't he supposed to sing? Is he supposed to talk or do something? Yes, I am. I'm here. I'm doing the podcast. And that's about all I got. The song went by too fast. Well, it's episode 2506.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
2506. How are you today? Guess what? I'm getting another cat.
Mike's
Yes.
Daily
It's what happens
Podcast.
when you're in a relationship with someone who's an absolute animal lover. I'm getting another cat. Wow. How about that? Yes. So that is the latest news. That just happened a little over a couple hours, maybe 2 hours ago, less than 2 hours ago. So I thought I'd share that with you here on episode 2506, 2506. Yes. So that should be interesting. Oh, I know. I might be having a wee bit of an issue with my microphone. It's always interesting whenever I use Zoom with the same computer. If I go back to using a regular, this might happen with you as well. It changes the amount of level, as we call it. Yes. Let's see if that helps at all. Okay, there we go. I think I'm a little bit more back to normal now. Yeah, because what Zoom does is it grabs a hold of your... Do you realize? Because you probably use Zoom all the time. Zoom really takes control of your computer. And it has to do that in order to make it sound so well. Because if you...
And here's today's podcast picture.
If you've ever been to a concert, those people down there... standing above the mixer board, they're very talented individuals, and they're actually doing quite a lot. They are working very hard. They're little masters, little artistes. They're juggling a bunch of stuff happening all at once to make it sound super duper for your audio experience at the concert, to make it seamless and smooth. The late great Basil the Boxer could tell you. That because he went to... Did we go to any concerts? A concert in the park probably. But he should have sang opera. Like this. That was beautiful. So, yeah, what it does is it goes in there and it tinkers with your settings in your computer or your phone or whatever. So it is able to get you the best audio quality possible. So you don't have any feedback problems, for example. Like, how many concerts have you been to and a musician is singing into the microphone, all of a sudden there's that high-pitched scream, that sound, that high frequency thing. That's the feedback going on. Well, that can happen with all the Zoom stuff happening, with all your coworkers in a meeting. Everybody's got a microphone. Stuff can happen where that could blow up, but in the magical world of Zoom takes over all of that, and it's amazing. It's sort of like what happened with the iPhone. One day, we were just using our cell phones to talk to each other, and then all of a sudden, iPhone comes along, and it's got all these apps making our lives so much more simple. And the fact that you can hold a phone and the whole touchscreen technology. Because before it was all buttons, the little buttons you had to press on the little keypad. That was on your phone. Now when you got the whole screen can be used for typing or whatever, that opens up the possibilities. And then Apple comes along with the tablet type thing. And now you've got even a bigger screen, a touch screen. Touch screens are amazing. I don't like them all the time. Some people love them, but they can also be annoying because you have too much access. Now the whole screen is hot. It's live and anything can happen. You can touch the wrong thing and oops, you've just lost all the stuff that you were working on. Oh, well. Hey, speaking of, so a lot of that technology came from right here in the Bay Area. And speaking of the Bay Area, San Francisco average energy prices last month showed that the average price for gas in the Bay Area, and that includes Oakland, Hayward, San Francisco, was $5.67 last month. I would say right now the cheapest gas I can find is at $5.60. I can't find it really any cheaper than that. Maybe $5.40. There's somewhere in Union City I saw that was $5.40, but everything else is like $6. The gas prices were actually almost 25% higher last month. And then a year ago, 25% higher than a year ago. And 42% higher than the national average. So yeah, any way you look at it, it's expensive. The amount that we paid for electricity was 18% higher than last year. And we are paying 86% above the national average for electricity. And the prices paid by consumers in the Bay Area for gas. You have gas that's heating up your water heater, or if you got a gas stove heating up your food, it was 25% higher than a year ago and 39% above the national average. This all from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Fascinating, huh? Yeah, it's not that easy to live in the Bay Area or in California, and a lot of people are leaving. A lot. And that is you probably, if you are in the Bay Area, you probably know someone who's moving out. If you live somewhere in the US, maybe you've just become neighbors with a Californian saying, I had to get the heck out of there. It was too dang expensive. The rent's too dang high and all that.
Anyway,
all that is fascinating. Outside a cafe anyway, somewhere in Podcastro Valley, the last place on earth, look who's here. Hello, Michael Myers, it's Madame Rootabega, and yes, it's too expensive to live in the Bay Area. Ooh. Do you want to move out of the Bay Area? Yes. Do you want to get a cat? Yes. Do you want to get a vampire? No. Yeah, who wants to get a vampire? Nobody wants a vampire. Lots of vampires walking around these days because it's so close to the wonderful time of Halloween. Hollow Scream, Hollow Oh No, Hollow Yes, Hollow Zoom. So I hope you learned a lot on today's show. Oh, we didn't say hi out to a couple other people.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, we learned a lot on today's show, D.
Yeah, today's show. Do you know that? Well, I could tell you one more interesting thing. And that is a way that was suggested to the U.S. on how to fight inflation. And this came from Business Insider. I believe this is the British. BusinessInsider.com says America's best tool to fight inflation and prevent recessions is facing a dangerous death spiral. Oh, speaking of British stuff, there is some talk that on Doctor Who, that Jodie Whittaker's doctor, she's about to regenerate because she's ending her role as the doctor, and she might regenerate back into Neil Tennant. And the two of them are really good friends. They starred in the TV show Broad Street together. Or was it Broadchurch? I forget. I think it was Broadchurch. And then, so I think they want to do an episode together. So with Doctor Who, the sky is the limit. Actually, the universe is the limit. Actually, there is no limit. Time and space, nothing. Nothing is limited. They don't even limit the amount of regenerations he can have now. He can have an infinite amount, I guess. I don't know. Cafe, I don't know. But that's fascinating. Also today is the anniversary of the Me Too movement. They attribute this date, and I don't know why it was October 15th. I don't know if that's when the whole Weinstein thing broke or whatever. But 2017 apparently was when it all started. So what anniversary is that? The fifth year, 5 years since we've had Me Too with us. It has really changed the world, Me Too movement. I'd say in a good way. Wouldn't you? No? Yes? Maybe? Yes. Something we can all talk about, and a conversation we could all have at length. But America's best tool to fight inflation and prevent recessions is facing a dangerous death spiral. Oh, I just realized something. The podcast picture today, I did not say. Let's make it from 2 weeks ago. Once again, another wonderful time that my lovely lady friend and I had on our trip to the Mount Shasta area. I think either Mount Shasta or the McLeod area near Mount Shasta. See it at MikesDailyPodcast.com. The picture. Debate and disagreement have helped inspire change and bring about new ideas. And there are few groups of people who enjoy arguing more than economic researchers and policymakers. The fundamental element of every economic argument, no matter how heated or consequential, is the use of data. Thankfully, these arguments have improved over the years thanks to the amazing increase in quality and data available to economists and policymakers and politicians. And if you know what I just said, I applaud you. The Bureau of Labor Statistics, which I just mentioned, is working on an experimental index to show which Americans are getting hit hardest by inflation. And there you go, baby. That's why they sent that email to me. But so I guess that what that article is saying, the data will help us fight inflation. Yeah. Okay. Somehow I thought that was going to be a little bit more insightful than it was. Hey, it is time now for the segment called Let's Go Back with Matthews. As we wrap up this show, let's go back in time to when Mike Matthews was, I think, working at which station did we want to go to? I think we'll go back to 89? 90? 90. We're going to go back to 1995. No, 1990. Fine, we'll go with 1990. On New Year's Eve or thereabouts, I was on the radio on this station, and I think we were doing a countdown, maybe? I forget. Okay, let's play it now. Let's go back with Matthews as I press this button, and here we go.
Most Music 197, we are talking now with Chubby D, who's coming back now from the Poison concert.
We're on our way back. We are on the 405 freeway. How you doing, Mike?
Yeah, I'm fine. We just hit number one a little while ago. It was Mariah Carey, Vision of Love.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it. We waited all the time for Mariah Carey, who's an excellent singer, I might add. But
You're kind of cute, too. I thought I saw her here tonight.
Oh, yeah?
You wouldn't believe some of the people that were there.
Oh, wow. That's just interesting to me because that guy I'm talking to, he ended up working with Mariah Carey on a remix for one of her songs years later. I so love Mariah Carey. The first album was really good.
Everybody there. And now we're cruising back about 75. We're speeding. It's New Year's.
Yeah, well, hurry up and get here because I want to go home.
Oh, really? You're not going to party with me?
Maybe a little bit.
All right. I got the just kidding. All right, man. Are we going to do the Bartman or what?
Let's do it right now.
Let's do the Bartman on your most music. It's 197. See you in a minute, Mike.
Do the Bartman.
Oh my gosh, the Bartman. That was big. Remember The Simpsons were just starting to get popular? 1990. That guy I was talking to also became the program director, the boss for a huge radio station in LA called Power 106. He was the PD, I think, for a couple of years. So there you go. There he was coming back from a Poison concert, driving on 405. But everybody in LA and Southern California calls it the 405. And finally now, let us go to the segment that is called the Mike Matthews New Tunes Feud. 2 songs fighting it out. Let's see. What song do we have today, Mike? We got the we got an advanced press download. What? Kim H. Furuhag and Orion's Belt have a song, and it's called Jangle Med. Okay, I wonder if this... Oh, we're going to SoundCloud. When I clicked on this, it took me to SoundCloud. Have you can listen to this podcast on SoundCloud, if you didn't know that. Jazzy. That's Jangle Med. Orion's Belt with Kim H. Furuhag. Did you like that one better? Or do you like this one from... Oh! It is Lyrics Born is Knocking on Your Door. Let's see what this has.
I think you can come me when I hear you knock. I hear you knock. I hear you knock, 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 knock.
Midday or midnight, whenever I get the invite, ring your bell, come inside my mind, I hear wind chimes. Reach in up gently, yep, I think I found the spare key. Touchy, trust me unconditionally. Wait.
Wow, that's Lyrics Born. So which one do you like better? What's his name? Orion's Belt or Lyrics Born? Both interesting names for musical acts. You can call me 336MM Daily. That's 3 + 3 = 6. MM as in Mike Matthews, Daily as in what this podcast tries to be. I missed a day yesterday. Oops.
Call now. 336MM Daily.
And who knows if I'll miss a day tomorrow as we are getting the house ready for a new cat. We're maybe going to name the cat Mochi. We'll see what happens. Like a mochi donut. We'll see. But we'll find out. And next show, it will be Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the engineer. With more ways to reach me, it's A-Frame.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MikesDailyPodcast.com. Email Mike now at MikesDailyPodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye.